cause he not my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Madden Football brings you the divisional rounds of the...
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. On first down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Bills. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play guys like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Throw right side, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. We'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on third. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Allen steps away to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the world without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end.
Singletary loses it, and picked up by the Chargers. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Herbert now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Allen now on first down. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Reed. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. This is caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And you can see the result there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And not much went right in those first two quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Herbert off of play action. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Eckler now between the tackles. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Allen. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Singletary. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the run.
He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. Allen now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 66 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Eckler, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now.